Hey, when you're first starting out and you say, well, boom, I'm a consultant, poof, I'm a consultant. Well, you don't have any clients. You got to get some clients. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to walk you through all the steps. I've been a consultant before and I've done it. I don't do it anymore because it's not as profitable as some of the other things I do, and I don't enjoy it as much, but I did enjoy it for a period of time, and you may love it too. So in this video I'm going to walk you through some of the things I did, the things you can do, and it'll help you get your first client and many more. Now I will tell you that as a consultant, I don't care if your skills is, I don't know, engineering, or if it's accounting, or if it's business law, or whatever it is, you're still going to have to market your business and you're still going to have to sell your services. So I want to walk you through the steps, and the first one is, yes, how to sell your services. You've got to sell your services. You've got to figure that out. Now I figured out one of the best way to sell my services was to, number one, give some free information, show other people out there what you know how to do, and post it online, answer questions in forums, go into Facebook groups, help people out. When they contact you for more help, you can say, hey, I am a consultant, I have these programs, I'll be happy to help you out. Now here's the thing that most people screw up in this area, is they look at everybody as a potential client. Everybody is not a potential client. As a matter of fact, when somebody wanted to get my consulting services, I would say, hey, my time's very limited. I have an application that you can fill out. Go to this link and fill out this application. Now on the application, it asked them a lot of things, but more importantly, it asked them about their business. Did they have a business? What were they doing in their business? What kind of income were they generating in their business? Did they have any money problems? Did they also have money set aside to pay a consultant? And if they answered some of these questions wrong, guess what? I didn't talk to them. There was no point. They didn't qualify. If they couldn't afford to pay me for my services, why in the heck would I talk to them? Number two is research your industry. Find other consultants out there that are doing what you want to do. Look at what they're charging. Oh, and by the way, if you can't find a single consultant that is doing what you want to do, that may be a red flag. You may want to check out another thing to do, but there's generally consultants in almost any area. But figure out what they're doing, what they're charging. You know, are they making money? Is it a viable niche that you want to be in? Are those consultants being hired? In other words, are businesses or individuals wanting to hire consultants in those areas? That's very important. Number three, build a network. Start networking. I always do this. I do this all the time. I always let people know what I do. I try to get them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Even if I'm one-on-one, I'm talking to somebody in a coffee shop, I'm going to give them my information. I went on a cruise a few years ago, and when I went on this cruise, it was a marketer's cruise, and it was not for me to get business. I just wanted to go meet some people and help people out. That's really honestly what I wanted to do, and I started helping people out. I helped several people out with their businesses. Didn't charge them anything. I was just helping them. Two of those people decided they wanted to hire me, and after that cruise I got fees in excess of $80,000 from that cruise. Now that was great, but understand that I was giving before I was taking. In other words, number one, I wasn't even looking for a client, and number two, I was just giving out free information to help these people out and help their businesses. But when people see that you do that, they're going to want to hire you. Number four, be prepared to talk to potential clients. You can't just get on the phone and say, yeah, I think I can help you. How about 500 an hour? No, you want to prepare. So what I did is I always did a presentation. I would say, well, let me look at your business and see if I can assist you first off. And that's something you honestly have to do. You got to look at somebody's business, and if you can't move the needle, if you can't help them out, there's no point in you taking their money. What you want to do is look at the business. So I would analyze the business. I would put together a presentation of what they're doing now, what I could do to help them, when I thought I could do this, how long it was going to take, and the amount of money I would charge them to do that. That way they had a full presentation. I also let them know during these presentations that I only talked to them one time about being a consultant. So if they were interested in working with me, I would let them know at the end of the call if I thought it was a good idea, and then I would also tell them, but this is the last time you're going to talk to me unless we work together. I don't work on a situation where somebody says, well, yeah, that sounds real good, let me call you back and think about it. I never do that. So I would tell them, if you can't say yes today, just say no, because I will not talk to you again, because I don't want to waste my time talking to somebody 2 or 3 times about them maybe hiring me as a consultant. That's a total waste of my time. So keep in mind, I had pre-qualified them. I had made sure that they could hire me, that they wanted to hire me, and then on that actual call I told them, hey, before we even start this presentation, are you going to be able to make a decision today? If they said they couldn't make a decision that day, I said, well, let's postpone this call until you're ready to make a decision, then we can talk again. Why waste my time doing a presentation to somebody who cannot make a decision that day? Number 5, present real solutions, real specific solutions. So if I was trying to help somebody in e-commerce, I would say, well, hey, I can help you out because the product line you have is not good. I can help you out because the way you present your products on your website is not good. I can help you out because you don't have an email sequence set up to sell your product. So I would specifically say, these are the items that you need to work on, and this is what I can do to help you. Once they see those specific items, they're going to be a whole lot more willing to sign up with you. Number 6, create a fair pricing strategy. Now, I don't know what you consider fair. Fair is where I make a lot of money and I can help that person make more money than I charge. But my fees got really high. Initially I was charging $495 a month. They got a couple phone calls and some emails. Then I went to, I think, $995 a month, and then I went to $1495 a month. Then it was $2,500 a month, and it got to the point where I was at $2,000 an hour for consulting time, which seems pretty high, but if it's helpful, it's really not that high. The point is, set up a pricing structure that's going to match the client. So if I've got a business that's doing, you know, $100,000 a year and my consulting fee is, you know, $10,000 a month, they can't afford me. Okay, that's not a good matchup. So if you want to have a fee of $10,000 a month per client, you've got to find clients that have the money to do that. Make sure you have a good pricing strategy. Now, being a consultant is different. It's very different from running your own business. I determined that I wanted to, after being a consultant for a while, I wanted to work on my own business, and I could be more profitable by doing that, by working on my business and in my business, than helping somebody else with their business. However, there's a lot of people that thrive and make millions of dollars a year by helping other businesses grow, and they really enjoy doing that. Some of the downfalls, I'm going to give you some of the downfalls. One of the biggest downfalls is when you're doing consulting, unless you're doing all the work for them, which I did not do all the work for them. I told them the work that needed to get done, and I told them how to do it. So unless you're doing the work for them, a lot of times they won't do the work. They won't do what they're supposed to do, even though they paid you, even though they know it's going to work. They, for whatever reason, aren't going to do it. That was frustrating to me. That's the downside. The upside is there's plenty of people that want to hire a consultant to do things for them. So if you want to actually physically do things, maybe it's SEO, maybe it's, you know, putting descriptions on their website, you know, maybe it's setting up emails for their businesses. If you want to do those things, there's a lot of people that will hire you to do that. Okay, you can actually list yourself on some of the freelance sites. You can go to something like upwork.com, you can go to freelancer.com, you can go to fiverr.com. A lot of these sites have consultants on them for different businesses. Make sure that you have some credentials. Okay, and credentials don't necessarily have to be some college degree or certificate. They can be that you've accomplished something. You know, our Survivalcave food company has sold millions of dollars in you know, physical products year after year, you know, for what, past 12 years, something like that. So I can use that as a standard. jrfisher.com, you know, I've done marketing, I've done courses, I've written books, so I can use all of those as credentials, and you can talk about those things. It's not about a degree. A degree just means that you paid somebody else to go learn something. It doesn't mean you're good at it. Results on the other hand mean you're good at something. Maybe you're great at sales. Maybe you were the top salesperson at an insurance company and you have a sales course that you want to market. That's credentials to me. That's the kind of person I would want to hire, not somebody who had a master's degree in sales. Okay, a master's degree in sales doesn't mean anything. That just means they took courses. So I hope you're understanding this. A consultant is something who has achieved the things that this person wants to do, or they are doing the things that this person wants to do. That's what a real consultant is, and that's when you're going to be successful. I would recommend that you set up a website that has your credentials on it, that maybe has some of your services on it. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be very basic, but make sure that you have something out there that they can go to and read more about you. Maybe you've given some speeches, maybe you've helped other companies, so maybe you're gonna have some companies listed on there. Maybe you're gonna have recommendations listed on there, reviews of your stuff on there. Maybe you want to have a YouTube channel. Hey, I got a YouTube channel, and on the YouTube channel maybe you're gonna have a lot of videos that's instruction on the kind of stuff that you are doing consulting for. So on my channel here, I teach people how to start, run, and grow online businesses. If I wanted to get back into consulting, I could refer them back to my channel and say, check out my channel, and you're going to see a lot of information on how to start, run, and grow online businesses, and then we can talk about maybe me helping your business. Now, like I said, I don't do that anymore, so don't put in the comments that you want to hire me to do something. I do not do that. Okay, that's not what I want to do anymore. However, you can put in the comments any questions, any suggestions, any comments that you have about this video or about growing an online business. I love getting your questions, guys. I love just meeting you. If you want to just put a message in there and say hello and tell me about a little bit about you, that's fine too. Maybe you've got a business and you want to list it below and let other people see your business. Feel free to do so. The videos get a lot of views, and maybe somebody will see your business down there, and maybe you get some business off it. I really appreciate you watching this. There is a free course below. You can go down and click that course. It's click and learn. There's no credit card required or anything like that. If you haven't yet, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Please subscribe. It's so important that you do that. Hit that red button down there, turn it gray, and then a bell will pop up, and it looks just like this bell right here, and you want to ring it and turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live, or if I upload a new video. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it. Outside of the thumbs up, give me a thumbs up down there. Click that thumbs up. That matters a lot. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.